Hello everyone, welcome back to my videos guys. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make pop-ups in Android Studio. So before we start, let me just tell you what we're going to do with these pop-ups. So for example, let's say you're like logging in like your app and you want to just tell the user if there's an error that you logged in or if you actually logged in successfully. Well, you can use pop-ups to just show like a short-term notifications to the user. So we can say, for example, if you log in successfully, it will say login successfully and then it'll go away. Or you could also just show an error if there is an error. So let's head on. So I'm going to open up Android Studio. So let's just wait for this to load now. And so now inside Android Studio, we're going to have to create a completely new project. So let's just wait for all of this to load. And right now I'm in a completely different project. So I'm going to create a new one. So let's wait for everything to load so we can do it. So there you go. So we click File. I'm just going to close the project. So I go back to the main screen right here. You could also just do File, Create New Project. So I'm going to click Create New Project here. I'm going to do an empty activity for phone and tablet. Let's click Next. Let's call this Pop-Up Project. Let's call it Pop-Up Project. Okay, so let's click Finish. And now let's just wait for everything to load. So I'll be right back when all of this is done loading. So right now the Gradle project, the Gradle is syncing, so also we have to wait for that to sync too. Okay guys, so it just finished loading. Here we have our app. So now inside, of course, our package right here, we have our two activities. So we have our activity and we have our XML. So let's start off. So I'm just going to open this in case I need to go back to it. Inside here we go to layout and here's where our XML is. So now let's just inside here, let's actually just create a button because I'm going to make the user press the button and it'll show the pop-up. So let's just create the button. I'm not going to make it look good. Of course, you guys can watch one of my previous videos on Android Studio to how to make the whole your project or whole page just look more neater. So right now, let's just add its constraints. So I'm gonna keep it in the middle. I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna make the text called "Click Me." There you go. And of course, IDs are very important. So let's give it an ID called Pop Up. I'm gonna give it Pop Up Button as the ID because it's basically what it's gonna do. So let's refactor. There you go. So now let's go to main activity here. So let's, of course, first of all, here, of course, not inside the onCreate. Let's create a private. Let's create a button. So we're gonna. This is our variable where we're gonna give it the value of our actual button over here. So let's do private button. Okay, let's call it pop up. Let's call it pop button. Button. There you go. And so now inside of onCreate, so we have to first give it the value. We have to set this variable to the value of our button. So let's do that. So let's do pop button equals find view by ID r.id pop up button. There you go. So then we have assigned this variable right here to the value of our button. So now let's create an on-click listener. So whenever we click the button, then we'll make it do whatever we want, which is in this example the pop-up. So it's basically, you can say pop-up as a notification inside the app, like not a permanent notification, just a temporary notification inside the app. So let's do pop button dot set on click listener, new on click listener. There you go. I'm just gonna replace this with lambda, so it just looks a little bit neater. So now inside this is where we're gonna make the pop-up, and actually this is very, very simple. So let's just do this. So we use something called toast, and of course it imports it, as you guys can see. We also imported the button and the toast. So toast.make text. There you go. And so now we're gonna give first the activity. So main activity, we're also just gonna add this, comma. Now let's give it the text that we want it to do. So the text will be let's just do alert. You have clicked the button of doom. Doom. Okay, alert, you have clicked the button of doom. So there you go. Now let's do comma. So now we have to give it how length. We could do toast So we could just do toast, there you go, dot length. So we have two, we have length short and length long. So I'm just gonna show you guys both. So basically length long, we will just show it for a longer period of time, and length short, we'll show it for a shorter period of time. So I guess most of the time I like to use length long, so that's what I'm gonna do. Length long, and then in the end we can put it in a new line, or right here we can do dot show. There you go. And now we have created our pop-up. It's just that simple, and that's why it's really like it's really good to use pop-ups whenever you're making an app or like in your page. So there you go. Now we have done it. Whenever we click the button, it will show us this pop-up that will say, alert, you have clicked the button of doom. So I'm just gonna delete this one right here, my emulator, and I'm gonna create a new emulator. So let's just click this. Next, I'm just gonna do the latest one. Finish. There you go. Now let's click X, and now let's run it. And so this will take a while for the emulator to load, and so once it's done loading and like we're actually in the app, I'll be right back. And actually I forgot to do this, so I always get this error. I don't know about everyone else, but I always get this error in my manifest file. As you guys can see, there's an error and it says manifest merger failed. And if you guys are getting this error, let me show you guys how to fix this. So basically, to fix this, you have to add something called Android exported equals true. So here we have our activity, so let's just put enter, and now let's add inside the activity start tag, inside that let's add something else. We do Android exported equals true, and now that will fix our error. So I'm just gonna wait for the emulator to load, and then I'll rerun it. So guys, now my emulator has loaded. I'm just gonna click the run button. So now that this runs, so as you guys can see down here, I don't know if you guys can see this, it says Grado build running. So now let's just wait for this to run, and I'll be right back when this actually is done running. So guys, now it has loaded, our activity has ran. So now let's just click the button. So let's click me. As you guys can see, here's our pop-up. It's kind of hard to see. It says, okay, let's do it again. Alert, you have clicked the button of doom. As you guys can see, we wrote this right over here. Alert, you have clicked the button of doom. And now it came up. So this the reason to do length long is it's actually not that long. So that's why length short is even shorter. So length long is a little bit better. And of course, you guys can find different ways to customize this. I'm not going to show it in this video. So guys, there's obviously different ways you can customize this and make it better, because I just cannot see it. So guys, yeah, this is how to do pop-ups. It's just that simple. There's also kind of no reason to not use it. So yeah, it's a really good idea to use this if you're just trying to tell the user something without having to actually just write it and then delete it like in an instance or like in a few seconds. This is just a simpler version. It only takes pretty much one line of code. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in another awesome video. Bye guys!